हेलो एवरीवन। आई वेलकम यू इन दिस सेशन ऑफ एसेज। और इस सेशन के अंदर हम एक ऐसे को डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं जो कि यूपीपीसीएस मेंस 2018 में ये ऐसे लिखने को आया था। एजुकेशन एंड द मोरल वैल्यूज। एजुकेशन एंड मोरल वैल्यूज। तो एजुकेशन और मोरल वैल्यूज पे हम ये ऐसे जो है ये देखने वाले हैं। द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ एजुकेटिंग अ चाइल्ड फॉल्स और रेस्ट्स ऑन बोथ द पेरेंट्स एंड द टीचर्स। तो बच्चे को क्या बोलते हैं, शिक्षित करने की जो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है उसके पेरेंट्स और उसके टीचर्स दोनों की ही है। इन मोस्ट इंस्टेंस टीचर्स आर ऑलवेज ट्राइंग टू गेट द parent to be the part of their children's education. On the other hand, parents tend to handle any communication from their children's teachers delicately. On the other hand, parents tend to handle any communication from their children's teachers delicately. For instance, notes, and phone calls from teachers are a cause of serious concern for parents. Furthermore, whenever parents do not hear from teachers, whenever parents do not hear from teachers, they often assume that all is well and their with their children. तो अगर कोई टीचर्स कुछ कंप्लेन नहीं आ रही है, कोई बात नहीं हो रही है, तो इसका मतलब पेरेंट्स को ये समझ में आता है कि सब कुछ बढ़िया चल रहा है। Therefore, it is likely that a student will be at the disadvantage because the lack of communication between the teachers and the parents. Consequently, it is only natural for schools to teach moral values to students. Schools are relied upon the community and parents to instill and reinforce moral values among the students. So schools are relied upon the community and parents to instill and reinforce moral values among students. Teaching moral values to students eliminate the bias that is common with children from different backgrounds. So teaching moral values to students eliminate the bias that is common with children from different backgrounds. Some students could be major beneficiary of a school system that teaches moral values as they lack this foundation at home. Therefore, schools should teach moral values so as to contribute to the social and educational harmony. Schools are mostly public or private owned institutions that are expected to pass knowledge to the students. Consequently, when schools are given the role of teaching moral values, this job is passed on to either the government or a few individuals. So, schools are mostly public or private owned institutions that are expected to pass knowledge to the students. Consequently, when schools are given the role of teaching moral values, this job is passed on to either the government or a few individuals. Most people feel that when school teachers teach moral values, the government is the organ that dictates what should be taught to the students. Teaching moral values that are set up through government institutions elect sharp emotions among the various individuals. So teaching moral values that are that are set up through government institutions elicits sharp emotions among the various individuals. On the other hand, most people are aware of the fact that parents teach their children moral values at a very tender age. Therefore, there is a possibility of moralities clashing when school starts introducing contrary points of view as part of the students' curriculum. Students' curriculum. The dominance of personal opinion among various teachers presents a challenge to the validity of teaching. The dominance of personal opinion among various teachers presents a challenge to the validity of teaching. Moral values, because this creates several dimensions of conflict that involves teachers, student, the government, and parents. Those people who support the argument that schools should teach morality are of the view that it is fertile for students to gain all other skills in life and end up lacking in the moral values. Consequently, the students will go to school and learn scientific applications, even events in history, how to calculate, among uh, other skills. However, this knowledge can be highly improved by students' ability to express honor, kindness, empathy, and integrity towards others. Therefore, when school teaches moral values, they create a worthwhile balance in the student's life. Furthermore, when too much values is attached to end result and achievement, moral transgression are likely to occur. Teaching moral values in schools do not involve tyrannical activities. That is engineered by the government and the other forces. Moral curriculum can be developed jointly by the staff, parents, sociologists, religious leaders, and other stakeholders. Consequently, a moral curriculum does not only consist of controversial biases, as most people believe. The fear that moral education can be easily hijacked, the fear that moral education can be easily hijacked by third parties and individuals with self interests are unfounded. For instance, in schools where moral education is instituted through a joint efforts, positive results are achieved. For instance, in a school where moral education is instituted through a joint efforts, पॉजिटिव रिजल्ट्स आर अचीव्ड. तो अगर आपको ये लेक्चर अच्छा लगा, ये सेशन अच्छा लगा, तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, लाइक कीजिए और शेयर कीजिए. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग द सेशन. थैंक यू.